Hey again, this is Tracy Kaywood with Property M.O.B, the makers of Badass Investors. And it's about 12:15 right now. I'm waiting on Dan the man to come back so we can get some lunch. So I figured I have a few minutes to answer some questions. So I've got my iPad here. These actually go back from a month ago, so I'm kind of slacking. I haven't answered your questions in a while, but hopefully I can catch up. So I'll start, with the oldest one and, try to catch up to there. The first question is from Layson in Reedsville. And Layson says, how do you get leads? I use bandit signs. Any more suggestions? And I do have a few more suggestions, Layson. Although bandit signs, I just kind of figured out today. For every dollar that I put out in bandit signs, I get about $23 back. That's just what's going on right now. So keep doing those bandit signs until the city, beats you with a whip, or the bandit sign guys go out of business, because they are definitely a awesome way to generate motivated seller leads. Wow, they really good. But in addition to bandit signs, because you can't put all of your eggs in one basket, you also should be doing yellow letters and postcards. There's definitely some other ways to generate seller leads, calling FSBOs, using realtors, but my favorite are yellow letters to distressed sellers and bandit signs. So keep up the good work, Lisa, and hopefully you're getting some good leads. This is a comment on YouTube. I just want to address it because it's funny. It says, has the city ever set you up to a meeting and pinned you with a fine? And he says, and I don't have a name, but he says, I got pulled over one time by a city person. He lectured me for a minute and took down my license plate, and I got a fine in the mail for $1,200 a few days later. Man, I think I might have answered this on another video, but I have never got popped by the city. Not yet. Cross my fingers. Then I had a really nice comment. It's not really a question. Okay. Charles from Davie, Florida says, how do you let sellers know that you're not interested in the property? And he says, love Property M.O.B, by the way. Your videos are the bomb. So thanks, Charles, for that. I appreciate it. You mobster. I let them know just like this. I say, I'm not really interested in this one. Sorry. But, really, I'm interested in every property at the right price. So it's just a matter of price. If they owe too much or it's a short sale, of course I can revert them to some other solution. But there are some that I just am not interested in, and I just tell them, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or I don't buy in that area, or, it's too much, more than I was looking to pay. But I always make an offer. I don't like to ask. I don't even want to hear it in my ears how much sellers want for the house, because then it gets in your head and it causes a little bit of a mind block. You know what you need to get it for to make a good deal, and then they come up with a number and it's not even close to yours. It's kind of distracting. So try not to ask what they want for the house. DL from Minneapolis, Minnesota says, what do you put on the bandit signs when you do your auction? And I have two bandit signs for round robin auctions. One says, house will be sold to the highest bidder this weekend. And the other one says, ones I put on Saturday that shows real estate auction, and they're directional signs. They're both yellow with black writing, and I get them printed. Sean Dooley, San Bernardino, California. Oh, Sean, cool. You're from Wholesaling Houses Full Time, the Facebook group. Awesome. Hi, Tracy. Where do you get your list for direct mail, free and clear, and any other mailings you do? I order all of my stuff from yellowletterscomplete.com. Zach will hook you up with a good list. He'll sell just the list. You don't have to get yellow letters from him. And then there's also Info USA. There's List Source. That's my iPhone. And there's Easy Data Group. They have lists too. So Chris Jezreel says, I've never flipped one yet, but my first deal I'm working on is a commercial deal, service station. I'm nervous naturally, but I've been following you guys for a while, and that gives me confidence. Do I use the same contract that is used for houses? Chris, I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. I do not do commercial properties. Gas stations, just not, I've never done one. So I would assume, and assuming makes an ass out of me and you, that you could use the same contract and just, indicate the type of zoning and any contingencies that are in the contract that you need. Definitely want to consult with an attorney about that. I definitely don't do legal advice. Let's see. Andrew in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Andrew says, how do you get repairs? Could you tell me what the website is? Is it bidder.com? And you can get bids for repairs on bidder.com. Craigslist is a good place too. But if you're wholesaling properties, you shouldn't be doing repairs on houses. I never lift a finger or call a contractor ever to sell a house. I just sell it as is. I buy low and sell low. That's the wholesaling business model. Never to call a contractor. I don't want to get into that. Dave in California says, I just watched a video where you bought a house that was a probate. Did you get it from a seller direct or a probate list? And probates are an awesome source of leads. And we definitely have been marketing to probates for years and years and years. And there's information that is published at the courthouse that you can get. I don't know if it's available in your city, but it's certainly available in ours. And we market to the personal representatives of the estate. Great source of leads. The sellers do call us direct, but they're the heirs of that estate. So let's see. David Jones. Okay, he just says, I'm joining the mob and learning as much as I can. So, hello, David Jones. Congratulations on becoming a mobster. Hopefully you are out there doing deals. And listen, the main thing you have to do, guys, to make money at this is implement what you learn. You can sit around and soak up all the information you want to from your desktop computer or your iPad or your iPhone or whatever you're using, and it's never going to matter. It's never going to amount to anything unless you are implementing it. So, don't just watch videos and get on forums and talk and dream. Do something. That's what's going to make a difference. If you wait until you think you've got this whole thing figured out, you're never going to do a deal. You just have to go. You just have to do it. Get everything else out of the way and put the marketing out there and start generating leads. When you get your seller leads, take it from there. One step at a time. But do something. Implementation is what is going to change your life, not education. I mean, education does too. I'm sorry, don't get me wrong. You have to be, the more you learn, the more you earn. But implementation is what actually realizes the checks. And a question from Your Name. Your Name didn't put their name in, but they're in Port St. Joe. So, hi, Your Name. Their question is, where do you get your signs? I'm new to wholesaling. We get our signs from Big Daddy Signs. I like them. They're pretty competitive. There's a lot of sign companies that that do signs, but we use Big Daddy Signs. So there's a plug for Big Daddy. Hopefully they'll hook you up and take care of you as well. But that's where we get ours from, BigDaddySigns.com. And I think that's it for the questions. Oh, wait, there's one from Erica in Houston, Texas. Says, I'm looking to start a small business and buying then renovating homes. I have no experience, just a lot of knowledge with construction. Do I need to be licensed in Texas? How do I go about buying my first home if I do not have $90,000 cash? And what do you advise me to do? Erica, you do not need a license to buy and sell houses in Texas. I know Texas is funny about some of their laws, definitely with lease options and things like that. Since I'm not in Texas, I definitely can't advise you on that. I know you don't need a license to buy and sell houses, but if you don't have $90,000 cash and you want to buy and renovate homes, I would advise you to start talking to people that do have money. Not banks, but your personal sphere of influence, people who have cash, and talk to them about becoming a lender for you and lending out their money at 8%, 9%, 10% interest on a short-term mortgage, so that you can buy the house and renovate it and make a profit. You can talk to them about partnering with them and getting them a cut, giving them a percentage of the profit that you make. Once you start developing some relationships like that, you'll see that it's easy to get money for your deals. As long as you're negotiating a good price and you're buying in good locations that are good turnovers, getting the money is usually not an issue. So good luck with that. I hope you do well, Erica, and keep me posted on that. I know, if you're wholesaling, you don't need money. You need money to market and you need money to educate yourself, but you don't need money to buy the house. The whole beauty of wholesaling is getting a contract on a property and then assigning your interest in that property to another investor. So that does not require any money. Just one of these. One of these. All you need is a pen and a contract, or you need an iPad. You need one of these cool daddies to do your contract on while you're with the seller. So, yeah. Anyway, get out there, guys, and make it happen, okay? When you wake up, just know implementation is the key to success. Don't wait for everything to come together. It's only going to do that with experience. So, good luck. If you have any questions, propertymob.com. Ask a question right from the website. I will get to it. I promise. I'll answer you in a video or in an email. I like to cover them in a video in case it is a question for everybody. So anyway, see you guys later. Peace out and go make some money.